Everyday Black Star here with Alan in the city of Watts at the Watts Towers. Beautiful sunny day, summertime, wrapping it up with Alan Eugene Price.
I was born in Washington, D.C., and my background is I've been playing violin for the past 15 years, starting out in D.C. Youth Orchestra, and I started out as a beginner, and my senior year I was in the top orchestra, and in between those years I had the opportunity to play in an Irish fiddling band, be in pit orchestras, just a lot of great experiences through playing the violin. And I went to a school where everyone had to play a string instrument in 4th grade, but luckily I'd been playing violin since 1st grade. When I was 5 years old, I told my parents that I wanted to play the violin, and they had a few questions. They weren't really sure why, because I don't come from a musical family. But they took me to DC Youth Orchestra when they had their open house, and they had all of the instruments that they offer to teach out on the table, and the instructors there to talk to the young people about the instruments. So they had tubas, marimbas, guitars, violins, cellos, all the instruments that they have. And I still chose the violin, so my parents signed me up for lessons when I was 6 years old. And there's kind of been a little bit of a conflict, because I knew I wanted to play the violin, but many of the people in my life who taught violin wanted to only teach me classical music, and I stuck with it. But in 5th grade, I had the opportunity to play in an Irish fiddling band, and the band started as a fundraiser, and they just kept it going, and I came on board later, and that kind of helped keep my interest, because it was contemporary music, and it was just really fun for me to play. And when I was, I believe, like in middle school, I had the opportunity to see Nothing But Strings play live, and they played at the, I believe, the public Playhouse in Maryland, and they really inspired me, because they have the song called Thunder, which fuses elements of classical and hip hop together. And they were on America's Got Talent, and they're two brothers from Queens, no, somewhere in New York City, and they had a really fresh spin on it, and they inspired me to push it and keep on studying the violin. Okay, so basically I come up with a part that has a strong sense of rhythm to build the foundation of the track. and then I layer different parts, and I can create a track that I can play along to. Um, it's easier for me to show you than explain it.
Okay.
So, for example, I can do. Uh, First of all, I want to create a positive impact on the world. I've like while I was in Spain, I had the opportunity to play at different schools, and even while I was in high school, I had the opportunity to go into certain classes and give workshops on how I produce music, how I improvise, and just showing young people that the violin isn't just a narrow a narrow-minded instrument. You can do multiple things, and with any instrument, with the voice, with any type of art, I guess I just want to emphasize that everybody can express themselves in the way that they want to, because to get to where I am today, I had to kind of do a lot of things on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to go to different schools and different places all over the world and give workshops to young people. Second
That's
of
awesome.
all, yeah. Second of all, I want to basically, you know, be able to support. I want to be able to produce and perform with the artists that I'm into. So whether that be people like Hiatus Coyote or Robert Glasper, or just people who are like-minded. Because at this point, I just finished my time at Berklee College of Music,
Okay.
and now I'm trying to establish myself, and um, I'm in the process of talking to different A&Rs and different people in the industry,
Okay.
performing and doing different things. So I'm not necessarily at the point where I can call the shots,
Okay.
but I want to have financial freedom to be
Right.
able to to be able to travel, to be able to support
It
art.
makes sense.
Yeah, you know?
It makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I
Do you
like
like it
California.
here?
Yeah, it's great, and it's inspiring to just see so many people following their dreams and just being strong entrepreneurs and yeah, just doing what they're passionate about. Because where I'm from, DC, so many people work for the government, which is cool. But out here, you just see a lot of trailblazers and
Okay.
go-getters, which is
Okay.
super
That's
powerful.
what you like.
Yeah.
So, what are some differences and similarities that you've observed here in reference to places that you've lived and traveled?
Okay. Well, I just spent 9 months in Valencia, Spain, and surprisingly, the climate and just the local landscape, they have a lot of similarities. There's it kind of has a desert look in much of Spain. A lot of rocks, a lot of kind of just red soil.
Okay.
And also the similarities are just kind of the laid back vibe. Spain is very, very laid back. LA is semi laid back. It's like laid back but still productive.
Beautiful. So we do understand that you've attended different institutions such as the Washington Jazz Arts Institute, Duke Ellington School of Arts, and Berklee College of Music. Take us on a brief tour, help us visualize what that has been like for you, and give us your overall perspective on education.
Okay, well, the Jazz Arts Institute, Washington, D.C. is run by Davey Yarborough, and he also teaches at Duke Ellington School of the Arts. So during the summer, he puts on a program that is basically like students pretty much get paid to come to work and learn jazz and learn improvisation, reading, playing big band music, and yeah, we just have a great time. And at Duke Ellington, during the school year, at 7 o'clock every morning before school, Davey Yarborough basically sacrifices his sleep and his time to run jazz band rehearsals before school.
Wow.
So yeah, I had the opportunity to be a part of that, and yeah, Duke Ellington was a really important time of my life because it allowed me to kind of gain experience of what it's like to be a musician out here in the world. I had the opportunity to play at the White House, the Kennedy Center multiple times.
And it's interesting that you said that. That was one of the things we wanted to talk about. Because we do follow you, and we noticed that you were at the White House with Michelle Obama. And what conference was that? Tell us more.
Well, I was a part of a group called Virtuosi from 11th and 12th grade, and this group was put together by my violin teacher, Heather Hahn, and we had the opportunity to play at several events such as Cartier's 20th anniversary, and we played at Joe Biden's house, the White House, several private events, and we didn't necessarily get paid for it, but the people who were putting together the performance, they would donate money to our school. I would first of all say, don't be afraid to do things differently, because in the school systems, there's always going to be haters, there's always going to be bullies, people that when somebody's trying to do something differently, they give that person a hard time. Luckily, I was in environments where I wasn't given the hardest time, but for people who, let's say, want to get into visual arts, dance, my brother does speech and debate, politics, creative writing, whatever, even if it's like writing plays, don't be afraid to be made fun of or to kind of lose friends over doing what you want to do, because and that's another thing, just don't be afraid to make people uncomfortable. Like if you want to express yourself, just do it, and just live your life to the fullest, and have no regrets. I wanted to play this like when we were in the car, so I was just gonna mess around for a second.
That sounds dope. Hey. Beautiful.
You can find me on Instagram at Alan Price 123. That's ALANPRICE 123. And you can find me also on SoundCloud, Alan Price 123, as well as Twitter, Alan Price 123.